Hi guys, my name is Anastasia, welcome here. If you're watching this video, you probably have this green box in your hands. If not, please check description section and you will find the link. So what this box is about is this beautiful green box is a starter embroidery kit. It is perfect for beginners. It contains 6 techniques you use for the pattern, and the pattern itself is so nice. Just look at it. So what's inside this box I will show you in another video. It will be all in detail, so don't worry. But today let's focus on 6 techniques I used for this design, this beautiful winter design in spring. And follow me step by step and I'm sure you will not have any problems. So let's start, yay! To start with, let's stick our pattern to the fabric. If you didn't do that before, it's really easy. And let's stitch the circle while our sticker is smooth and even. It can slightly change the form in the process, so we use back stitch to go around. It's one of the basic and easiest outline stitches. First, divide your floss into strands. We need just 2 strands to make this circle. Push the needle up through the fabric a stitch length distance from the starting point and insert the needle at the starting point, working the stitch backwards. Continue along the edge of the sticker, bringing the needle up at the desired stitch length from the first stitch and take it down into the fabric in the point where we started the previous stitch. Let's adjust back stitch to whipped back stitch. We will add another color to it. And again, we need to divide our floss into strands and use only 2 out of 6. So we work a second color of thread. Whip over this line from right to left, as I do. Don't go through the fabric, we just whip over the line on the surface of the fabric. From the right to the left. For the next technique, which is called coaching, we need 2 needles. At the same time, this is another basic outline stitch that I love. The first thread must contain 5 strands and the second is only 1. So the needle with 5 strands we push up through the fabric, right at the starting point. Lay the strands on the surface along the line to be covered, or take it down into the fabric as it's a short, straight line. In this case, we can do it. Bring your second needle up through the fabric in the starting point and take it down again through the fabric on the outside of the line, taking the thickest thread into place. Continue coaching small stitches over the length of surface thread. Try to keep the even distance between stitches. And at the end of the marked line, both needles must be underside of the fabric. Just finish with making a knot. Finish with all the coating of the pattern and come back to me for the stem stitch. Well, stem stitch is outline technique number 3, and it's perfect for branches. It resembles the stem of a plant or flower, and I will show you how to use it as a fill-in stitch as well a little bit later. So we push the needle up through the fabric at the starting point, insert the needle down through the fabric at the desired stitch length. Now you need to leave a loop while pulling the thread down. Continue along marked line. When you bring the needle up again in the center of the stitch, it will also be the end of the previous stitch. And to use this stitch as a solid fill-in stitch, work rows across the shape. We go another row with the same technique and feel this branch, which is more thick. Here it can be a little bit tricky. Let's go to fill in the geese. I usually start with outlining and then fill, but in this case we can fill this part and then go outlining. This is the time when you really feel like painting with your thread. I use the technique called long and short stitch. You can find a great illustrated instruction in your kit. Don't be very strict to yourself. Use short and long stitches going in rows and pay attention to the direction of the thread. The direction is really important. This technique is quite tricky. As you see on the picture, I used different thickness and stitches length for getting the result I wanted. Don't be afraid trying different ways. Embroidery is a very forgiving craft. If you don't like what you get, you can just start over. I will make a separate video showing this technique in details. It's perfect for shading. And here we do the light part, right on the top of the black one. We are really like artists, adding one more layer to our picture. For the eye, we use another technique called French knot. You need both your hands for this beautiful technique. Pushing needle up through the fabric, take the thread around the needle twice. Place the needle into the fabric near where it emerged. Keep tension of the thread, holding it with your other hand. Draw the knot down to where the needle enters the fabric and draw the thread through to complete the knot. You can regulate the size of the knot with the number of strands and with the number of loops you have around the needle. And now you can see I start with outlining and then go filling with this red chief, and I use 2 strands. I go in rows. Congratulations! Now you know how to make 6 techniques, and you have opportunity to practice them during this beautiful design. Enjoy your stitching. I will be really happy if you tag me on the results you have or on the process you have, and let me know in comments how do you like this design, this pattern. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate it so much. See you!